go with you, Matias.
Oh,
You're a veteran in this.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
what do relationships mean to you, Matias?
Relationships for me.
Hello, my name is Carlos Escobar Emmanuel Reyes, and I am here with my friends. You are wondering what is this this thing? Well, it's a video and it's a podcast. Why am I doing this podcast? It's an idea that I've had for a while now, and I feel like something in me is telling me to express and talk about different topics with many different people in the future to come. And I'm coming in with this mindset. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Lecrae or Andy Mineo. They usually get scripted as Christian rappers, and they say, I'm not a Christian rapper, I'm a rapper that is a Christian. So that's what I'm going with this mindset. This is not a Christian podcast. This is just a podcast that has Christians in it and feature people from different creeds, religions, faiths, races. And as you guys know, I have different friends from different places, and eventually they will come on and we will talk about similarities, differences on whatever topics, and we will rebound off each other and just have a conversation. And yeah, that is the idea of this. And I will let my friends introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is what? My name is who? No, I'm just kidding. My name is not Slim Shady. I wish it was. I probably wouldn't be sitting here if my name was Slim Shady. I'm sorry, but I probably wouldn't be sitting here if my name was Slim Shady. Yeah, someone said I'm really shady. But yes, my name is Eduardo. I've known Carlos ever since I got here in Vancouver, which is almost 8 years now in August. And ever since then, I haven't looked back. And here we are. We've made it this far, and hopefully many more years of friendship to come. I am a physics major at UBC. I have been for way too long. I can't wait to graduate. I'll be done soon, and I'm just going to see where life takes me. And I guess today it has taken me to this room, this podcast, and yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
Cool, I guess I should go now. All right. Well, my name is Matias, and I'm 26. I've known Carlos for probably like 13 years now, around that.
Since high school.
Since high school, man. That's
Grade 9.
a long time, bro. This guy used to buy me chocolate milk with it. I didn't know any English, so all I could ask is money, bro.
He would literally force me. And
I would force you. He would give in. It's a good friend. Well, I'm 26 now, and I know English, so a little bit.
Took him this long.
I'm a massage therapist, the good kind. And yeah, I'm excited to.
Happy ending.
No, definitely not.
We don't condone that.
No.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, I'm happy to just jump on board and share with you guys what I've learned so far in my life about relationships and many other more topics that we'll be learning here and talking about.
Amen.
All right, cool.
Now, my special friend that I recently met.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joseph. I just met Carlos like maybe 5 months ago. Give or
in
take.
the summer in 2020? Yeah.
Yeah, 2020. Just moved to Vancouver. Just met these other gentlemen right beside me literally moments ago. So super grateful to be here. Super keen to have a podcast and deliberate about these topics.
Thank you, guys. You guys are wondering what the first topic is. We all of us here are at different stages in this topic, and the topic is a topic that is close to me right now, currently, as my friends know. And that topic is, relationships and love. Yeah. And we have most of us have experienced that. I think I could speak for that for all of us, and we are all different, and we have gone through different stages of that, which is why I brought and tried to do this first episode with different people that have gone through different stages, so we can rebound and talk, often have a conversation with our friends here, and yeah, thank you.
So Carlos said most of us because I'm the odd one out. I have never been in a relationship. Last time I kissed a girl I was 5, so I would say I haven't had my first kiss either. So yeah, that's why he said most of us.
Okay, cool. So we have made
Not cool.
we have made a list of questions. You guys may, who's ever watching, are gonna be answer this and answer this. We just made a random set of questions and hopefully we cover whatever we cover. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So do you want to ask the?
You can ask, man. It's fine.
Okay. But can we put this a little higher? Sorry, this keeps the neck.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, it's just
Our height's
our
pretty good.
neck.
Yeah, no,
Our
we're good.
height's
We're good.
All right, it's good.
My neck.
How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9".
You?
Probably like 5'8", 5'7".
Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I thought you were probably the same height as me.
Thank
Probably, yeah.
No problem.
5'9", I think. With
Yeah,
shoes.
hey, there
With
we
shoes, bro. With shoes.
With heels, he's 5'9" with heels. I've seen him in heels.
With heels.
Stilettos. All right, so bear with us. Yeah. So the first question, obviously, on this topic: what do relationships mean to you? To all of us. You wanna start?
you?
Okay, I guess ladies first, huh? What do relationships mean to me? Well, I guess a lot. That's mainly one of the reasons why I haven't been in one. I take them very seriously. In fact, so seriously that I consider it is my view that if you're not dating for marriage, you're dating for heartbreak. So I don't see a point in being in a relationship if you don't envision yourself spending the rest of your life with this person. And because of that, I personally, it is my belief, and this is what I'm going to tell whoever I date first, is that the minute I ask you to be my girlfriend, I'm basically asking you to marry me. And I'm giving you how long you need to think of an answer. And when I'm sort of when I think I know what answer you're gonna give me, I'll probably end up popping the question. But really, I think that relationships are a segue to marriage, and if they're not, then you're doing it for heartbreak. You're setting yourself up for failure.
So like super quick, where did this stem from? Like,
Well,
that's a really
yeah.
intense approach,
Yeah,
right? For most people to just come
definitely,
in and
definitely.
say,
So obviously my background, I was raised a Christian, and I've taken it seriously my whole life. So that's why. Sorry, I think even if I wasn't a Christian, I would still be serious about it. I would probably like have had a casual fling or something, but I still would have dated seriously. I think in essence, we're always similar people, even though we go to one background or the other. Even if I was born maybe in Ethiopia and I was, what are they in Ethiopia? Whatever religion they practice in I think Orthodox Christian. Well, I think they're still Christian there. So I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East maybe. And I was a Muslim, I would still think highly of relationships, because it's just the way that I think. It's not necessarily because of my backgrounds, but I personally always like to see the mistakes that people make and try to learn from them. And so I see a lot of mistakes being made in relationships, despite their background, regardless of what faith they practice, or if they even do practice the faith. So that's why I think I would still always believe that, because it's really in my nature to believe so, but also influences from my religious background.
Cool.
Thank you for sharing.
You want me to go now? Oh man.
Let's go with you, Matias.
Oh, man.
You're a veteran in this.
Yeah, man.
What do relationships mean to you, Matias?
Oh, man.
What do relationships mean to you, Matias?
Relationships for me, I guess, in different stages of my life, it's like seeing someone grow. You know what I'm saying? You go through puberty, you grow to become an adult. That's how I picture relationships in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first in high school, you think about relationships as like, oh, your first kiss and holding hands, but now that you're in your 20s, you're like, oh, I got it all wrong my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And for me as a Christian also, this is something really important. And like in this podcast, I guess we're trying to be raw and genuine, and like even in my Christian walk, I've failed in relationships. You know what I'm saying? And I've hurt people because of a lack of knowledge and a lack of let's say lack of knowledge, I guess, in relationships and what they really mean. And that's what I see it as. It's something that you need to learn step by step, not only in a relationship of love and boyfriend girlfriend, but in every relationship that you have is something that you learn with time, right? And obviously it's a process, right? But I do think it's a topic that is super important nowadays, especially because of so much information being thrown at us, and that we're being deceived on what relationships really are. Like Hollywood and all these people are just saying it's just roses and flowers and everything's beautiful, and you're gonna end up married and happy. But it's not like that. Relationship goes much deeper than that. It is something that it's hard to understand, it's hard to grasp, but that's what love is. You know what I'm saying? Relationship is love, and love is hard, love is complicated, and something that is a process, right? Yeah, that's what I think love is in relationships in general. I don't know if you guys understood anything what I said, but
I did, trust me.
But that's what I think love is. It's a process. Yeah.
Joey?
Relationships.
Carlos, you sure you
Yeah.
don't want to go?
No, you go.
See, yeah, like relationships to me, whether it's with a partner or with friends, there's some key fundamentals for me. Like one of them is growth. That if you're not growing together, you're not going anywhere together. And just like a body of water that stays in one place, it starts to get stagnant if there isn't things flowing through it. So that's a really healthy part of a relationship is you need to have growth. You need to be pushing each other to do different things in different ways. Also, you need to have trust. Just trust in that person, like the ability to help you, through difficult times, like you had spoken about. Yeah. Or the ability to like be there undevotionally no matter what's happening in a marriage. So like both those things are just, unbelievably fundamental. So I think like at the core of what a relationship is to me, it's building a foundation. You can build a really tall building, but without a fantastic foundation that's built on absolute trust and absolute unwillingness, overwillingness to help this person that you're with and to synergize and grow together, you can build a tall building, but it will fall. So it's kind of a unified effort to grow.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's that. I like how you worded that with the foundation aspect, with all those attributes in the relationship. Yeah, those are very key. I believe in the beginning, usually in high school, nobody has experience of anything, and a boy or girl, oh, this person likes me. Wow, I'm sure. Okay, cool. Even though you may be attracted to them physically, or maybe even not, you just accept whatever, and you just want to feel that love, and we're naive at that time, and that's how we get experience. We start to learn through relationships what we like in a person and what we don't like in a person as we grow older, right? So I really like how you said that, because in the beginning we don't really have that. As a kid in high school, you just wing it.
You just build a shed,
and
then you're like, I can't live in a shed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm pooched.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For me to answer that question, what do relationships mean to you? Day by day, as my friends know, the current situation that I'm in, I really resonate with what both of you guys said, and of course with you, Eduardo, right? With the aspect of your religious background, and knowledge in that for a relationship, which I've always wanted, I believe that relationships are for a pair to understand and learn each other, and grow, to reach a certain goal. And I'm thinking that certain goal in the Christian faith aspect, to both be focused on God and having a relationship with God in the middle. A lot of, there's not everybody in this world is Christian. They have different views, and I understand that. But they also want to learn and grow each other without that aspect that we may have in common. And growth, that's what it means to me, and to understand each other. That's what relationships mean to me.
I guess just to elaborate a bit, when I say the words, if you're not dating for marriage, you're dating for heartbreak, it's completely secular. I don't mean marriage as in the institution of marriage in the biblical sense, or any religious sense. I mean it in the sense of companionship, like lifetime companionship. And dating, I refer to, I guess, the process of engaging in a relationship with a person, with the goal of growing closer together and having that companionship. So there are casual relationships, and if people know what they're doing, those are fine as well. I don't think there's a problem with that. What I do think there's a problem is when people actually have feelings for each other, and they actually try things out, but I don't think it's a good idea to actually try things out until you have a sense that of a future with this person, or you could envision yourself with this person. So it's completely stripped of religion and all these I guess traditional views. I'm talking realistically and like tangibly speaking. Marriage as in the lifelong companionship, and relationship as in trying to build towards that.
I'll just jump in and add something. What you're saying as a Christian man is true, and I think what you mean is being in relationships and just not being ready for a relationship, but just knowing yourself. And if you're a guy that just like jumping from girl to girl and then just breaking hearts, like obviously you're doing it consciously, but there's a time that you can do it unconsciously as well, where you're thinking that, I'm ready for a relationship, and you're not, and then you end up in a heartbreak, and you keep moving on to the next person and move on to the other one. That's what you need to stop and realize, hey man, like I'm doing relationships completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like my pastor always says, once you get with that person, and there's let's say sexual intimacy, it's like putting two pieces of paper together. And here, give this analogy: if you put those pieces together, you guys are becoming one, right? You guys are sharing your feelings, your emotions, and your bodies. What happens if you try to rip it apart? It will just break.
It breaks.
It breaks, right? Like, you end up with pieces, and that's what you're doing, going from relationship to relationships. You're taking little pieces from those people, and they're taking pieces of yours, and you're carrying that to your next relationship. I think that's what you mean. Like, you have to be ready in a way for that. Once you are completely ready for the person that you're gonna marry, or you're gonna step into a serious relationship with, you're completely whole, not just in pieces. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's good what you're saying, and I understand you, and I admire you, man. Damn, I know it must be hard. And
This guy got temptations, man, for days.
yeah.
You want to add anything else, Joey?
Yeah, that's like two separate entities, like you guys are talking about, and then you're unified.
Yeah.
So it's just like that coming together, that synergetic connection.
Great. I think we're satisfied with our responses for that question. So, second question. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to say the second question?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many relationships have you been in your entire life?
Well, yeah, I'll go first because I don't have much to say. I have been in 0 relationships, in all sense of the word. I've never been in a casual relationship. And I'll be honest, I tried twice and it just didn't happen. And yeah, no, I've been in 0 serious relationships. I guess I could talk about if I've ever liked someone enough to be in a relationship with them. I think we all have. I don't think I can say that I haven't there. The very first time that I considered a serious relationship was like, I want to marry this girl. It's funny enough, I was like 15, and all the girl was just cute and Christian. Yeah. So that's what was going on in my 15-year-old brain. But eventually I did like a girl enough that I was like, I could see myself spending the rest of my life with this girl. That didn't work out for reasons that maybe I'll get into in a future episode or a future segment. But yeah, that didn't happen.
How old were you when that happened?
You're shocked, Joey.
How old was I when I liked this girl? Actually, I don't know if how many details I want to give away. But I guess I was, I think, about 19 or 20.
Okay, and then your age right now, just so we have a context.
Right. I forgot to mention that earlier, actually. I am currently 24 years of age.
So 3 or 4 years since you've really had that kind of like that almost emotional connection or spiritual connection, like something beyond just this superficial kind of. Exactly.
Like very serious feelings towards a person, more than physical, and really more than just like a slight crush and getting along. Like really, a lot of, it's a bunch of different emotions. It's hard to just put one label on it, but a lot of mutual admiration and like respect and just it's a different feeling when you actually see yourself with growing old with a person. So it's very different from just being attracted or just liking or just crushing on someone. I don't know. I can't say if I was like in love. I don't know. Maybe because I think it's a strong term and I don't want to use it lightly, but I guess that's the closest I've ever been, honestly.
I guess I'll go next. Sorry. So the question again was, how many relationships you've been in? 3 serious relationships. And like anybody else, they've been wonderful experiences of knowledge, experiences of growth, times of fun, times of pain. I have to be honest, because not everything is a walk in the park, like Eduardo says, or sunshines and rainbows and all that. But I do appreciate those 3 serious relationships because you learn about yourself. You you learn about yourself. You learn what you like. You learn what you don't like, and that eventually leads into finding that quote unquote one. I personally don't believe there's that one. There's many. I was talking to Edmir yesterday, actually. Well, I mean, you were there in the Zoom, and in the Zoom call, and I agree with what he said. He said that there's many potentials of that one being the one. If you guys catch my drift, right? And yeah, that's my experience in 3 relationships.
Just to say clear things up. Edmir is a mutual friend of ours. Floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Man, for me, it's been three serious relationships. We'll say one in high school. No, 2 in high school, and then 1 after high school.
I know them.
And my last one, when I was 22, actually, I was engaged. It's a pretty young age. I'm 26 now. But yeah, learn lots from my last relationship, and I feel like that's the relationship that taught me the most. Yeah, but they have all been great, and yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
So super quick, how long were you engaged for, and what kind of led up to this decision to get engaged?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you don't have to give
No,
us.
no, it's all good. It's all good. We're
just
trying to be raw here. You know what I'm saying?
Raw style.
I guess
Unplugged.
I was engaged. I was engaged for I believe a year and a half. I was in my last relationship for I believe 3 years. 3 years, yeah. And the reason why just marriage came along was because of our beliefs in Christianity, which is marriage is important. It's an important step, and that's something that we were planning to do because we're both young. We both had careers, and we felt like it was just the right step to take. But life surprises you sometimes, and things don't work out. But at the end, they do work out. And then you realize they.
In God's name, they work out.
Exactly. With time, you realize, hey, maybe this just wasn't for me. Yeah.
Was she also Christian?
Yeah. She is Christian. Yeah. We still see each other, by the way.
In the same church.
Same church. But that's the beautiful thing is that even though those relationships are over, in a way those relationships are still going, but with a different type of love. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's not romantic love, but it's more of a love that is hey, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I care for you, and I've always have. It's not necessarily like you end the relationship that you're like, oh, okay, I'm done with you. But you can still be friends. You can still talk and care about each other.
I'm learning that.
Yeah, exactly, man. But we get it so twisted sometimes that we end in toxic relationships in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? When it should be the opposite. We should end it with love, with care, because we started something with love. Why should we end it with hate? You know what I'm saying? And in good terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. Sometimes, you know, forgiveness is just, hey, I'm taking my step to end this and to move on. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna dislike you or hate you. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you. Joey?
Yeah, that's super positive, right? I think that you do need to have a positive light. But what have I been in? Boom. 2 relationships. One of them, awesome. Second one, even better. So it's like, you know, I didn't just like, boom, jump from one to the other. I went a couple years without having a girlfriend because it just like these guys had kind of said, it just wasn't right. You know what I mean? I don't F around. It's pretty serious. No profanity here.
Mm-hmm.
But,
It's clean space.
yeah, clean space.
PG.
Yeah, we're keeping it PG, folks. But yeah, I've been in 2 relationships. Both of them were really, really nice. The one I was quite young, like, you know, a couple years in high school, a couple years out of high school. And then we just kind of maybe grew apart in a different direction, that we both wanted maybe different things from life. And we were both at different stages, which is totally fine, right? Absolutely fantastic. Haven't talked to her in years, usually because I'm just super preoccupied with what I'm doing at hand and what I have in front of me. Maybe my peripheral vision could grow. But my current relationship, awesome. If you find a person that you really enjoy, and like, I absolutely believe, I'll just reiterate it again, it's so important to me, like a person that is going to push you to be the best you is a person I want to be around every single day. So, like Melissa and I just spoke about this today, you know, shout out to Melissa, what's up? But like, I got some hearing. What is this, like wax candles that you put in your ears and you light those, right? It's supposed to clean your ears. She's like, you're never listening. I'm like, I'm going to put these in the cart just to be sarcastic, but we'll see if it actually works, cleans my ears. But, you know, I feel like there's a lot of crazy things you're going to go through. Like we've talked about it. It's not always easy, and, you know, rose tinted glasses, although I did buy some today. There is going to be these times where you maybe don't push each other to grow professionally or in a different manner, but you push each other to grow in a loving and nurturing and a caring way, where you learn to like maybe respect that person more, respect the people around you, or different situations. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my two awesome relationships. Like hands down, wouldn't have done it any different.
That's good, man. Thank you. Very good.